So I don't think I've mentioned yet that I'm actually staying on a boat. But it seems like RVs and boats are a big part of this town.
Girl, gon' come out, roll us some dope.
So I'm getting my day started right now, and before I do anything else, I'm gonna go grab some breakfast real quick.
Bands we could blow, cash overload, it's nothing. Girl,
today's vlog is gonna be really different from anything that I've ever put out before. There's gonna be no art consuming, and I'm actually just gonna be doing a bunch of naturey stuff.
Girl, we could go anywhere you want, oh yeah. Girl, gon' come out, roll us some dope, oh yeah. Gon' sip it slow, white styrofoam, you know.
I'm headed to Big Bend National Park today, and before I came to Marfa, I actually did a little bit of research on it. But when I got to town and spoke to some of the locals, they said I had to go. And because of the fact I'm not sure when I'm gonna be back in Marfa, and because I love nature, I'm actually gonna take a drive out to the park today. But before that, I'm gonna go grab some breakfast.
Put my jury on, oh yeah. I've been laying low, out in Tokyo, oh yeah. Gorillas on my coat, faces for the low, it's nothing. I mix it with Supreme, rolling purple.
I was so hungry that by the time the food got to the table, I forgot to record anything, and I just like finished up. And I didn't realize until I was done with everything that I didn't record anything. But yeah, I'm gonna head to Big Bend now.
Like you know I got to murder it. Roll a cigarillo, smell like marijuana in my whip, yeah.
I've been in Marfa for about a week now, and tomorrow I'm gonna be heading back to Los Angeles. But in that week that I spent here, I think I've gotten a pretty good sense of what Marfa's about. And I just kind of want to go over what I've learned with you guys.
Oh yeah, girl gon' come out, roll us some dope, oh yeah. Gon' sip it slow, white styrofoam, you know.
Damn. Somehow I made it into Mexico, but I'm crossing the border back to US right now.
On my entourage, oh yeah. Big backyard, 4-car garage, nothing.
So I'm on my way to Big Bend right now, and I have about 60 something miles, so I wanted to kind of talk about Marfa a little bit. So like I mentioned in the previous vlog, Marfa is this small town that has a lot of art in it. So the population that lives there is kind of split between ranchers and artists. Other than the art and the art community that's there, Marfa is just like any other small town in America. The pace of life there is relatively slow, and people don't really rush, and they work by their own schedule. If you're in a rush in that town, people will find it super weird. And it's just like I said, Marfa works on its own time, and it's a very, very slow pace of life. Super different from LA. Actually, one other thing that makes Marfa different from other small towns is that they have a couple of fine dining options. And I went to 2 different restaurants there, and they both were super, super dope. I was really surprised to find out that they had fine dining options, and the food was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Even though I really enjoyed myself in Marfa, I definitely don't think that it's a trip for everybody to make. The closest major airport is about a 3-hour drive away, so just getting to the town is a feat in itself. And once you're there, if you're not really into art and stuff like that, there's not really much for you to do there. But like I said, for myself, I really, really enjoyed it. I got to see a bunch of art that I'll probably not see again for a long time, and the isolation and the peacefulness that I got out here was just perfect, man.
You see me roll the switches, yeah, I'm coolin' with my youngins. You see me roll the switches, yeah, I'm coolin' with my youngins. Yeah, I'm coolin' with my youngins.
I'm at the Big Bend National Park now, and this place is really cool. So this park actually hugs the Rio Grande, which is this big ass river that separates the US from Mexico. Besides that, I can't really tell you guys much more about it. If I see anything that looks really cool, I'll definitely stop and try to record it. No matter how many shots I take of this place, I don't think I'll ever be able to do it justice. Just the sheer feeling of being dwarfed by the giant mountains, and the feeling that you get from being around all these little insects and seeing the roadrunners here, it's just impossible to capture the feeling that I get from just being here. And I think the same can be said about this whole Marfa trip. Without coming here, without experiencing it, you can't really understand Marfa and West Texas in general. it's just one of those things that you got to explore. And before, I never really thought traveling affected people, but taking yourself out of your safe space and going to a bunch of different places that make you feel uncomfortable just allows you to experience a lot more and helps you open up your eyes to a bunch of new things that would have never happened if you were to just stay in your little bubble, I guess, in my little bubble. And that's pretty much it for this trip. I want to thank you guys really for watching. It's really cool. It's been a year since I started vlogging, and I wanted to do this trip as kind of like, I don't know, a celebration for vlogging for a year. And I want to thank everyone who's followed me this whole year. I want to thank everyone who's dropped a like, who's commented, who's watched my videos. I mean, it fucking means a lot to me that you guys actually take the time to, you know, I don't know, fucking watch my content and shit. From the bottom of my heart, fucking thank you guys.
Talking about the chick about the bag, yeah. What?